Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, of course, the movie's not out yet. We only got one trailer. There's no new trailer out yet, so why am I talking about Spider-Man Far From Home? Well, because I got to see Avengers Endgame during the weekend twice, and I have a little theory now about a little bit more insight into what Spider-Man Far From Home might be dealing with. So yes, this is going to involve spoilers for Endgame. So get out now if you haven't seen Endgame, and then come back and check out this video and see if you agree with me, and where we could see Peter Parker next. So here we go. So as we know, all the heroes that were snapped away all return for at the end of the movie, right? For the final battle against Thanos and his army. And a lot of the characters, after the death of a major character, Tony Stark, this death I think is going to have repercussions because one of the characters that were greatly affected by his death, literally the first character that runs over to him to see if he's all right, is Spider-Man, who breaks down crying, and you feel that weight from Tom Holland because man, number one, Tom Holland is a really good actor for his age, man. I mean, the kid, he has a future in this, of course, and that's why the Russo brothers picked him. And then there's also the fact that his relationship with Tony has grown since Civil War, right? We got a little bit of Civil War. We then got it a little bit more established in Spider-Man: Homecoming, and then even in Infinity War, we still got that mentor student relationship. And not only was it a mentor-student relationship, it was kind of like a father-son relationship in a lot of ways too. It was like Tony was prepping himself for when he finally gets a kid of his own. And Peter Parker, whether he liked it or not, was kind of like his firstborn. He looked at Peter really as a son, because even when he had a daughter, the whole reason for Tony's mission ongoing and why he was wavering back and forth on it all was to save Peter Parker. So where does Spider-Man Far From Home fall into this? I believe Spider-Man Far From Home is going to be dealing with Peter Parker and what he lost, how he's feeling over the loss of his father figure. Because remember, this is probably now the second father figure he lost, because Uncle Ben is definitely, I think, going to be referenced in Far From Home in some way or another. I think they're going to because Uncle Ben wasn't mentioned in Homecoming, but Kevin Feige did say that Uncle Ben does exist in this universe. We just haven't seen him. I don't know if we'll see Uncle Ben in this movie, but I think he will get referenced in comparison to Tony, on how Tony is now the second father figure in his life that he lost. And I think that will be a theme within Spider-Man Far From Home. Because let's think about it. In the trailer, it does indicate that Peter wants to just live a normal life, which is something we know that Tony Stark has been wanting to do for a while. So, yeah, I think we are going to see Peter struggling if he should continue on with this path of being a superhero or not. And I think Nick Fury is going to be in there. Samuel Jackson having a great year this year. I think Nick Fury is going to be there to remind him why he's putting on the suit, why he's doing these missions, why he's fighting the good fight. I think really that's where it's going to lead towards, which maybe will even allow Nick Fury to be another father figure in Peter's life to teach him, the ways of life as growing up, because we're always learning from different people that cross our paths. We're always learning from them, whether good or bad. I think that's something that the movie will explore a little bit. I could be totally wrong. This is all speculation, so take it with a grain of salt. It is also I do really think they are going to reference the snap issue, that the 5 years that have gone by, because in the trailer, let's remember, Happy Hogan and Aunt May looks like there's a fling going on, and Peter's like confused, like what just happened? There's a back and forth in the first trailer with Aunt May and Peter and Happy, and Peter Parker. Remember, he just goes, "What just happened?" Because he's like so confused at the conversation that's going on, the flirtation. I think within those 5 years, Happy has been consulting with Aunt May to keep her company because she lost her nephew in the snap. And that's one of the big things we're going to learn that happened within those 5 years. So I think even though a lot of characters are not aware of the 5 years that vanished, I also think there's going to be we are going to learn, and people are asking, are we going to learn, or are they just going to forget this happened? I think the Happy Hogan and Aunt May scene in that first trailer is indication that, no, we're going to reference the 5 years that went by and all the characters that were snapped away, gone for that time, and I think that's proof of it. So, I don't know, guys. It's just a theory of mine. I think that's what the trailer is hinting at. Of course, they want to have the typical Marvel fun in the movie, so that's why there's also jokes and humor going on. I think all the kids in Peter's class were all wiped away because it's funny how they're all still in the same grade. They would all go back to the same grade if none of them disappeared. So, just saying. With that being said, I hope you guys leave down below. Tell me your speculations. Do you think they will reference the snap? Do you think I'm right on that Happy Hogan Aunt May thing? Maybe they were, that's where they were growing in their relationship while Peter was gone. I think it's a very big possibility. Leave down your comments below. Tell me your theories and speculations on what might happen in Spider-Man Far From Home. I have a feeling now that Endgame is over, we are going to get another trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home very soon, and we'll see if it drops a few more nuggets or hints at what's to come in this next movie, if they will reference more of what happened before, and if Peter is really dealing with the loss of Tony Stark. So we'll see. So until then, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, especially if you're a huge fan of the MCU or superhero movies and shows in general. I'm a huge superhero fan, so you'll definitely see a lot of that from me on my channel. And with that being said, until next time, take care.